Okay, folks, we are back with SewerHusk running Ninja Gaiden Shadow, and we have Decilis on comms. Over to you.
Alright. Hello everybody, I'm Decilis. This is Ninja Gaiden Shadow for the Game Boy. This will be an event debut of the low percent category because we met that goal. So Sewer, whenever you're ready, I'll count you down here.
I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so a little bit of trivia about this one. This is actually not a Ninja Gaiden game. It's a Ninja Gaiden game in name only. It was actually developed by Natsume as a Shadow of the Ninja game, and then had some last minute changes put in to make it more in line with Ninja Gaiden. So it shares some qualities of both games, but the gameplay is a lot closer to what you might see in a Shadow of the Ninja game. So Sewer's making their way through the first area here. Kind of got like these destroyed buildings in the background. And because it's low percent, we're going to avoid all items and use only the sword. So you won't see the Ninpo here, which would be the fire wheel. And the stages clip along at a pretty fast pace. Every enemy in the game, aside from the bosses, takes one hit to kill. And here we are already at the first boss. This one's called Spider, probably because of its ability to cling to the ceiling. Let's see how we go with. So this is an interesting change in the fight dynamics because you would normally use Ninpo here to get a little ahead. Wow, very clean, very good. So there will probably be a few routing changes here because there's no Ninpo. Our cool little slash effect there. Slice the enemy up. All right. That was a very clean stage 1. Right, on to stage 2, things get a little. There's the sound. Okay. I lost the sound there for a second. It's back now. Alright, here's the introduction to these little conveyor belts. These vertical sections. It's very clean. Using the damage off the enemy there to speed up that drop through a little bit. Conveyor belt section. You have to actually sit and wait for them to squeeze you through these gaps. Clean. So health management becomes a little more imperative in this run because you can't just pick up health drops. Looking very good so far though. Hop and we're on to the next screen. These enemies here are interesting, like big armored looking things. They actually have shields that they'll pull out to stop you, and you have to wait for them to bring them back down. But there's a manipulation that's happening where Husk is doing a little wiggle and turning around briefly, and that tricks the enemy AI into not bringing its shield up. They appear several more times, both in this stage and moving forward. Should be another one right here. Just a quick, slight pause. Very nice. Awesome, and on to the boss. This is Jack and Gregory. I think I've heard these two referred to as Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you're familiar with old movie history. Very clean. So the little one can grab onto you and slow down your movement, but we didn't even have to see that part. Stage 3. Up to this point, we've been listening to music that's come from the Ninja Gaiden Shadow series, and this, I believe, is the first track in the game that is, or it's from Shadow of the Ninja, excuse me, and this is the first track, I believe, that comes from Ninja Gaiden. And it's a wonderful version of the song. Good first screen here. This next screen here has some moving platforms that can be a little delicate. Very, very nice. Clean movement through here. Awesome. Looks great. So we're making sure not to take any additional unnecessary damage here, which is a good call. This is kind of like a conveyor belt section, but only for those little electric things there. Fire here, and this enemy here I have to kill. Can't. Could damage over, but it's not worth it. Alright, here comes the next boss. This one is Colonel Allen. This boss is particularly... I'm not sure what I would say. Challenging would be a good word, like PG word for it. It can decide to turn around and shoot at you pretty much whenever it wants. Wow, very, very nice. Down to that last hit point there. So you try to kind of chase along the backside of it, and if you get a little too far in and take damage, it can go south very fast. But that's not happening. That's probably the scariest boss fight for me in this game. On to stage 4. Clipping right along. Yeah. M. Bison was nice. Some nice underwater effect going in the windows in the background here. Tight jump there. A little more shield manip. Pipes here will start to leak this acid. So you gotta try to stay ahead of that, which we should be in the clear now. A little bit of dark room shenanigans where the lights on and off. And notice that the turnaround backwards going up there was the manipulation for that shield enemy to prevent the shield from coming out. Take a long fall. One straight section followed by an immediate climb back up. Dodging of those electric sections. to the boss, which I believe is pronounced Hukusai, just based on what it looks like in the manual. This boss is the run killer in terms of time. So it has 2 attacks. It'll do this ninja star, or it'll come down at you like so and throw a fan. And which it decides to do is completely random. Some good RNG here so far. Yeah, not bad at all. So it could decide to stay up in the air the whole time, and that's incredibly frustrating. That was probably the best RNG we could hope for. Hammer pants, yes. Alright. 4 down, 1 to go. Start out with this long bridge section. Try to make some space for the music here. Very clean execution. Looking great. Another section of manipulations for shield enemies. Nice. This one's incredibly hard to get. He usually gets away with his shield. Sewer just opting to go right through. It's not worth waiting. Wouldn't be much of a final stage without some death lasers, so we gotta have a few of those. Alright, and we've got one final auto scroller here, up to the boss. Which is in line with Shadow of the Ninja, and Shadow of the Ninja also does this. So just kind of move around and hang from the platform in different ways to best position to avoid lasers. Good. All right, here we are. This the final boss, Emperor Gulf, or as Shadow of the Ninja players might know it, Garuda. So this boss has 2 phases. This first phase where it flies around and shoots lightning bolts. Every time that it comes down, Sewer's going to try and pin it with the sword and get as many swings in as possible. Real good. Nice, a 2-cycle without an impo here is very, very well executed. So here's the Megazord Stage 2, or Gundam Armor, whichever you prefer. And time will be coming up on the last hit on the boss. Time. And there you have it. GG Sewer, that was a very clean run. Very fun.
Oh my god. The Solace,
Yes.
I just want to announce that this is a PB and a world record.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
It was a very clean run.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Oh my god. Woo!
Congrats on the world record and PB. That is amazing.
Oh, thank you. Whew.
We got this great ending scene where we're walking away from the castle and it, taking a page from Castlevania. It's gotta crumble.
My fingers are shaking like the bones are shaking.
That last hit on the boss there. You were down to 1 hit point.
Yeah.
That was
Oh my god.
You pulled it out.
Oh, wow. Very
Yeah, that's Ninja Gaiden
satisfying.
Shadow. This is a great, very approachable game. And as you can see, the run isn't too long. It's easy to learn, and it's much more forgiving than a traditional like Ninja Gaiden might be. And it's been sleepy for a little while, so we'd love to see some new runners.
Yes, please. I mean it. Please pick up this game. I treat this game like my baby. I love it. It's my main speedrun game. Please join us.
So, we did just get a donation from Eric's33, 25 USD, saying congrats on the Gaiden Shadow low percent PB to SewerHusk.
Thank you! Thank you!
So, it was meant to be, the incentive got met, you got a PB and a world record, so everything
Oh my
falling into place here.
God.
The marathon luck.
Oh my god, the miracle is real! Thank you!
Awesome, well thank you for the great showcase of an awesome game, and we will be back with even more awesome games. So thank you SewerHusk and Desolus for the comms, and don't go anywhere folks, because we're going to be back with the Jetsons Cogswell Caper.
And I want to say thank you, DeSalis, for doing the commentary. You did great. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Alright, I'll go drink.